Hello, friends. I am overcome with emotion today because my goal when I started this YouTube channel was to do 80 days in a row, every day. And guess what today is? It's day 80. It's day 80. We did it. I did it. Together we did it. I am so blessed. I am so loved. I am so joyful and happy. And I love, love, love being able to share my heart with you. I hope you can feel that it's real. And this is me. No edits. Number one, I'm learning. I honestly don't know how to do that. And I wouldn't want to do it even if I did. Because I want it to be raw and I want it to be real. Because that's who I am. And I want to serve you, and I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for following me and listening with me. It's ever evolving, and you know what? No way am I stopping at 80. Cheers to 80, yay! But now it's on to 80 more, plus 80 more, plus 80 more. Let me know, what do you most like? I mean, I'm guessing it's these little short songs that I just started doing. And it was so funny because right before I came on, there was another rendition of the song. If there was every little cell inside my body, every little cell is happy and well. Mine's slightly different, and you can customize it. Mine was, every single cell inside my body, every single cell is happy and loved, healthy and loved. And I interchange them. Happy and loved, healthy and loved. And you can too. You can customize that song and make it your own. Like yesterday about the thoughts. I'm not my thoughts. Thoughts are not my fact. I can choose to think thoughts that bring peace and joy. And let me tell you, that came to life for me today. It's so interesting, the divine synchronicities of what I put on my channel one day, how it's like reflected back to me in some way, shape, or form, either the following day or a day soon thereafter, or it's something that happens previous days that I come back on and reflect with you. But yesterday, that about my thoughts are not fact. Well, today, here we go. In full transparency, today I had an appointment with my cardiologist. And I had blood work done on Monday, which I know I've mentioned, because every drop of blood inside my body, every drop of blood is healthy and loved. Well, yes, it is. And I got my blood work. Some of my markers weren't perfect, but I was so happy with them. So very happy, because some markers that were higher are leveling off, which is great. I know my cholesterol was going to be an issue because it was a little bit elevated, but I don't think the number that it wasn't any danger zone by any way, shape, or form. But in my mind, here's what my mind leapt to. First thing I got up this morning and I saw that my results were in from the lab work that I got done on Monday, and I was like, oh, when it comes back that quick, can't be good. And I got a little twinge of a headache. And I'm like, are you kidding me? And then you know what I did? I sat up, because that was as soon as I got out of bed, I looked at my phone, which was my first mistake, because I don't normally do that, because I know that that's not good, and I proved it to myself today. And I just took a breath. And every morning when I get up, normally the first thing I do is I thank God that I woke up. And I did. I proceeded to do my normal routine. But still, knowing that the email was there with the lab results, I didn't open them. I'm like, no, damn it, no. I'm going to have my breakfast. I'm going to continue my Miracle Morning routine since I finally finished that book by Hal Elrod. If you have not read that book, The Miracle Morning, you should. Well, I shouldn't say you should. No shouldings here. You may like it. I did my savers. I did my silence. I did my affirmations. I did my visualization. I did my exercise. I didn't do my scripting. That normally, my writing, my journaling, I normally do at the end of the day, either written or digitally. But I did everything. And then I'm like, okay, now I can open up my lab work results. And I did. And like I said, I was really happy with most of it, but I fixated on out of all the tests that were on that piece of paper, in range, what did I focus on? Like 2 that were out of range. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting, people? Yeah. All the good, and what do we focus on? At least what did I focus on? The not so good. And then I sat down and I noticed, and I remembered the song from yesterday. Every single thought is not a fact. This doesn't necessarily mean that my cardiologist is going to yell at me because I stopped taking medication that she wanted me to be on, because I didn't like how it made me feel. And because I didn't like, how it made me feel. So I stopped it. Because every single cell inside my body said, don't take it. So, and I know that there's natural and holistic ways to heal what ails me. So, anyway, I sat down and I said, is this thought a fact? Is she really going to be upset with me? Does this number really have this much power over me? And all of a sudden it was like, no. I'm taking my power back from this email. I'm taking my power back from this cardiologist who I haven't even seen yet. And I'm going to notice the thought. And I did. And I'm like, okay, like everybody says, picture it as a cloud and let it go through. But then you know what else I did too to that thought? I said, you know what? I know that this reaction is just here to keep me safe. And I've had this reaction to this kind of information for almost my whole life. It was always worst case scenario. That was me, but it's not me anymore. It hasn't been me for a couple years now. And that's what I told myself. And when I sat down to do this is the moment. I'm going to talk about the moment. I was eating my breakfast and trying not to fixate on whether or not to open up the email. I'm storytelling now. I no longer digress. I storytell. So I'm eating my email. That's funny. Eating my breakfast, and I'm having peanut butter oatmeal, which is one of my favorite breakfasts. And my Danger coffee's in the cup next to me, and I can smell that aroma, and it's so good. And I'm putting the oatmeal in my mouth, and it's oatmeal, egg whites, peanut butter, and chia seeds. So every single ingredient, I'm thinking, oh, the oatmeal. Thank you, oatmeal. And then I'm thinking to myself, how is oatmeal grown? Where does oatmeal come from? I'm going to have to figure that out. I'm thinking it must come from some type of plant or something, just like wheat and stuff like that, like grass or something. And then the next ingredient, peanut butter. Okay, I'm like, I know where peanut butter comes from. It comes from peanuts. And then I'm thanking the peanut farmer and all the workers who harvest all the peanuts, and I'm thanking them. And then I get to the chia seeds, because I know where eggs come from. They come from chicken, and that was thanking the chicken and all the eggs. And then the chia seeds. And I'm like, where did chia seeds come from? I honestly have no idea. I don't know where they come from. And then this thought popped in my head from when I was a kid. And I'm going to tell you what it was. It was the Chia Pets. Does anybody remember those Chia Pets that were really, really popular, like back in the 70s when I was a kid? Chia. And there was a head, there was a pig, there was a dog, and the chia plant just grew up out of these things, whatever one you chose, the head, the dog, the frog, whatever it was. And then I got this thought, if chia seeds come from Chia Pets, I can order a whole bunch of Chia Pets, plant them in my garden, and have my own chia seeds, because I eat them just about every day. And then I started cracking up. I'm like, oh my God, a garden full of Chia Pets. How much fun would that be? And I was laughing so hard, I felt the shift in my brain. no lie, never in my life have I felt anything like it. The tingling, the releasing of the stress. I actually felt my autonomic nervous system relax. And then, and I couldn't stop laughing because all I kept picturing was a Chia Pet garden, loving that idea. And then I was like, laughter. That's the key. How many times have we heard laughter is the best medicine? And oh my God. I'm like, I have to go back and find videos that make me laugh now. But then I had other things I had to do. So like watering my flowers and in my garden. And that's something else I got to show you too. Because my dill, which I love, my baby favorite dill, now is a butterfly garden. I have got 5 baby eastern yellowtail butterfly caterpillars on my dill. I had no idea any of this was coming out, but it's so beautiful. So as I'm watching them transform, they started, I thought that they were mites or something bad in my garden. I was getting ready to take my hose and put it on jet and squirt them off, but something stopped me. And I took a picture and sent it to ChatGPT. I know you love it, hate it, whatever. That's what I did. And then I Googled it. And that's what they are. They're eastern black, yellow, swallowtail butterflies. But they're baby caterpillars. They're baby butterflies. And it's been like since the weekend, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So they're just brand new. And there's 5 of them. So what a way to celebrate day 80. I really just wanted to come on here and thank you. I thought this was going to be a short, but I'm glad I recorded it because it's not a short. And if you listen all the way through, you listen all the way through. And if you don't, that's okay. I love you no matter what. But that's what I want to tell you. Don't let your thoughts take over. Because once I laughed, I calmed down. Oh my God. And the best part of the story, I go to my cardiologist. And people, you love me or hate me here, I gained like a lot of weight because I needed to. That's my journey. That's me. I know a lot of people want to lose weight. Never in a million years did I think I'd be one of the people that wanted to gain weight. But I did, and I gained healthy weight with the help of my fabulous functional nutritionist, Magda Summer. Check her out. She's also the one that we did the cookbook with. Coffee is Not Breakfast, which is now available on Amazon, and it's the bestseller in 2 categories. So check that out. It's truly, truly transformational. It's not just a cookbook with recipes. It's a story of the women in her group, Reset Wellness, of which I am a member. There's my story in there, my recipes, how you can contact me, and all the other incredible women in their stories. It's truly transformational. But anyway, I get to my cardiologist. I find out my weight is up. I'm thrilled about that. I got my blood pressure taken, and I'm not going to lie again. I normally have like white coat syndrome, you know, that you see the cuff and your blood pressure goes up. Mine was a little bit elevated, but nothing out of the ordinary. Just the top number was up. The bottom number, I think, was 67 or 70, low 70s, which is good. And I'm like, okay. And then she goes, okay, we have to do an EKG. And I was talking to her the whole time. I was talking to her about my butterfly garden. And she goes, oh, your sinus rhythm looks great. I'm like, oh, yeah, good. She goes, that means your heart's good. I was like, okay, yay, thanks. I kind of knew that. But anyway, she goes, I said, it could be a little bit elevated too, because I think the doctor's going to be really mad at me because I stopped taking my medicine and my 1 level's elevated a little bit. And she goes, don't worry, she's going to be fine. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. She's given me some pretty good lectures in the past. Well, so I had to wait, hurry up and wait on doctors. You know how that goes. So anyway, she walks into the office and she looks so cute. She had on this little blue and white checkered, like houndstooth skirt and a red top. She reminded me of a flag. The United States flag was where she was red, white, and blue. I wonder if that was on purpose because 4th of July in the United States is here this weekend. And I told her, I said, oh, you look so cute. And she said, oh, thank you. And she had these little silver ballet slippers, which I kept looking at underneath the table. I kept looking at her feet because they were silver and they had these little cute bows on them. Really cute. And she was saying how 4th of July, because I said, oh, you remind me of the 4th of July. She goes, oh, speaking of 4th of July, we normally go on these boxcar races in our local town every year, but it's going to be 100 degrees, and I don't think we're going to go. And I was like, you know what? I actually just heard on the news that they are postponing a lot of activities this weekend because the heat's going to be dangerous, hot. Like starting today's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday here on the East Coast, in New Jersey. It's going to be literally, the temperatures are going to be 100 degrees and higher. And the feels like temperatures are going to be close to 120 degrees, which is unheard of at this time of the year. So anyway, we're just talking about stuff like that. And then I said, oh, I got my blood work done on Monday, and I just got the results today. And she goes, oh, let me check. She goes, oh, I don't see him here. I said, I have him on my phone. She goes, well, let me see. So my hand's shaking as I'm trying to pull it up. I'm like, oh, here we go, I'm thinking. And I can feel myself getting nervous, but I'm breathing. And I'm like, nope, she's not taking my power. She's not taking my power. There's nothing to worry about. There is nothing to worry about. No matter what she says, it's all good. It's all good. So I showed him to her, and she goes, oh, these aren't bad. Well, dear Denise. She goes, yeah, your one level's a little bit high. She goes, but this level kind of balances that out. And if you don't want this medication, I understand that, because I know that they haven't reacted well. You do have other alternatives. One is an injection, self-given. Absolutely not. Nope. One is an infusion where you can go to a center and sit for 4 hours while they pump this stuff into you. Oh, all I'm going to say about that. So I was like, okay, no, thank you. So you know what she said after that? I'll see you in a year. She goes, you don't even need a ultrasound done because you just had one done when you were in the hospital. And I was like, oh my God. Thank you. All those thoughts in my head that were causing me all that anxiety and stress, I'm not going to lie, even though I negated a lot of it, especially once I found the laughter, were for nothing, because it didn't even happen. The thing that happened was the last thing that I thought would happen. I thought for sure she would say something about something, but she said, no, your levels all look good. I'm happy with this. So keep doing what she did say, because when she asked me about exercise, I didn't lie. I'm out of school. It's week 2 that I'm out of school, and I really haven't been doing anything regularly. But I do make sure, because I have an Apple Watch, that I get at least 20 minutes of aerobic exercise, I guess you would say, every day. So I do that. Those telemarketers, you know about them, right? But anyway, that's my story. My thought wasn't even true, and we stress over so many things that don't even happen. There's a statistic too. I forget what it is, but you can find it if you look it up. 99 of the things we worry about happening never happen. Maybe it's not that high, but maybe it is. It's a staggering statistic. And how true. Thoughts are not facts, people. And we can choose differently. Which is what I did, which I think saved me a lot of ag. And then it's all good, and I don't have to go back for a year. Needless to say, I am so happy. And everybody there was so nice. The nurse, even the receptionist at the front desk. She said, oh, I love your hair. You're beautiful. After I told her I loved her glasses. I won't go into that, but I told her she was beautiful too. And yeah, kindness is so important. But it starts here. And be kind to you, and then it just ripples out. So thank you. I had not planned on any of that. I had planned on a quick 1 or 2 minute video, but I love that for day 80, this is my longest video. So maybe I'll get out here and just do more of these. I'll just talk from the heart about life, because I know if it's happening to me, it's happening to somebody else too, where they're feeling some of the same emotions and going through some of the same situations. I would love to hear your stories too. What are some things that you worried about and stressed about that never even happened? So, yeah, It's so good. Life is so good when we let it. And just count your blessings. That was another thing too. I was counting my blessings, like my food and all that stuff, because you can't worry and be grateful at the same time. So remember that too. So count your blessings instead of worrying, and then the worry will go away. And laugh. Find something to laugh at. And thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. I love you. I love you. And you matter. You really, really matter. You make a difference whether you think you do or not, because the ripple of you is huge. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Happy day 80. Thank you for sharing this ride, this journey. And I am so excited for what's yet to come. I love you. I love you. I love you. Bye for now.